Facts, cause I'm be trying to leave off get off the energy drinks and shit like that too.
Uh, I don't really drink too many of those. If I drink an energy drink, it's usually like a 5 hour energy drink, and it's like I like desperately need it. Like I'm about to fall asleep like nowish.
I don't drink soda, but I have a deep addiction to Arizona tea.
Ooh, I fuck with that. The owner of it, I fuck with him because he ain't changing his price.
Love it.
Simplicity,
Right there.
99 cents across the board.
Yeah,
you know something would be serious if like they increased it to like 105.
Start asking them what's happening, bro. What's wrong?
I'm mad.
You might cause a riot, to be honest with you.
Hey, bro. It'd be well worth it. You out here changing things, man. You can't be doing that.
At all, bro.
I know I hit live impromptu without telling y'all. I just
I seen it.
I did it. I did it. I was out here doing the Instagram. I won't even looking at the screen for real.
I very much miss the just starting the show without no moment's notice.
Oh, yeah, hey, bro. Hey, as someone who used to do it all the time, it was one of my favorite parts of it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I understand. You be like, "Are we recording?" I'd be like, "Yep."
Just gotta clock it. Just gotta clock it at the right time. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course.
Does anybody have a question? Because I do. If nobody does have one,
I ain't got a question. I want the caveat on the starting on a moment's time.
Oh yes, please.
I was watching the Tyrese and Shannon Sharp piece Macaroni. I was watching the Shannon Sharp and Tyrese interview, and it kind of reminded Tyrese reminded me a little bit of myself a little bit.
I can see that.
I wanted stuff to be edited out, and shit never got edited out. But the big distinction between the two of us is that the nigga was acting the whole time, and like the end, he was trying to like hand off a record to Shannon Sharp. Like, hey, act like this the first one I ever gave you, some shit. Like the nigga probably the most dramatic nigga in the game right now, but also one of my favorite people right now, Tyrese.
Very, very much so. Very much so. That nigga is
hilarious.
he's funny inattentionally funny. That
and I can see how.
What more do you want from me?
But, you gotta watch that uncle that
Shay.
Yeah, that interview is funny. He was saying a lot. He dropped a lot of jewels, but like you said, it's unintentionally funny, man. That nigga is funny as fuck.
It's like it's funny, and at the same time, it's kind of sad because he be speaking a lot of truths. It's just I think because it's Tyrese.
Yeah.
Like, we don't take him seriously. It's Tyrese.
Like, damn, that comedy come from pain.
Yeah. Like if you think of that, you know the like the congratulations, like that. Like he was talking about really sad stuff.
Oh, he was. He was. One of like his divorce or something, or like his baby mother or something like that.
Wasn't able to see his child.
Oh man, see.
I guess.
Hey, you know how memes go. You know how meme culture is. You do something, you can be a meme at a moment's notice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on that sad note,
I was thinking like not even on that. Like if you watch the interviews that he been doing, like Breakfast Club and shit, promoting his album and the movie that just dropped, you'll see why like it's like you won't even think it's all of it's sad. Like most of it, it's about 50-50. But that motherfucker funny as shit.
I can see where like you would see yourself in that too. You know what I mean? Like you're a funny motherfucker.
I appreciate it. I try to be. Sometimes I don't try to be.
Hey man, that's why you're the star. That's why you are the star that you are.
I'm not. That definitely is Nolo.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know about that, man. Y'all fine gentlemen. Appreciate you, these kind words.
Yes.
But that goes to y'all two brothers.
Oh no.
Nah, y'all stay shining.
I can't take ownership for that.
Y'all stay shining, man. I love it. I like to sit back and just look at my brothers cook. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Hey, bro. We all do great things. We are all stars. And on that note, let's get the intro.
Hey.
Yes, here we are. Here we are, another wonderful Sunday, a little earlier than normal, but that's because NXT.
We got graphs to watch tonight.
Yeah. So people just got out of church. You know what I mean? They just got out of their post church afternoon meal. So there ain't nothing. They should be tapped in with us. So Nolo, champ, please do the intro.
Oh, absolutely. And welcome, everyone, to the 175th volume of the Black Guy Wrestling Podcast. Hey, snaps. Oh, quick question. Where was y'all after church meal? Or, like, where did y'all go after church?
Ooh, my grandma's house.
Hey, that's good. That's good.
My grandma's house or my principal house, man.
Oh, your principal house. Oh, that's what's up, man.
Yeah. I used to live with my principal in high school too.
Shit. You told me that.
My junior and senior year. So I don't know how she did it because she was like in the choir too. But right after right when we got home from church, man, she used to have the turkey wings baking in the oven with the rice and the chicken and rice. That's like a Georgia. I don't know. The only time I had it was in Georgia, but they do like some chicken and rice thing with gravy. She had like the fat back on it, like just on the stove forever. Like if you just want to like pick one up and grab one with some field peas, macaroni and cheese, baked greens. Ooh. What? My grandmother, after church she'd have like something different, like smothered okra with she put like the crab, not like crab meat, but an actual like broken up crab in there with some good stew chicken. Man, look here. I'll go on and on, bro. I'll go on and on.
There's nothing but good eats, man.
Matter of fact, today I'm making a good red beans and rice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my first game of the season meal right there.
Hey, I ain't mad at you. My peoples we went to Old Country Buffet. It was a great time. I missed that place dearly.
That was good right there.
I did not go to church, so whatever was made was my church meal.
Hey, I ain't mad at you, man.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Hey, the moment my parents, I was lucky. My parents at 10 years old was like, hey, y'all still feel like getting up to go to church? And me and my sister said, hell to the nah. And never went back. Well, I didn't go back. My sister went back like in high school. Of course, for a boy. But she loves the Lord, so it's okay.
Oh, yeah, man. Like, it it's very much one of those, like, I understand the tradition behind it. I think I would do more with like what DMac does. Like, I would want like a home cook Sunday meal.
I get that.
Because Sunday restaurants, not my favorite place to be. Them shits be packed out. I don't like it.
Yeah, I know you're not here for the people. You ain't here for the people.
Even when I was here for the people, I didn't like it.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't want to do it. As long as it wasn't like no long ass wait or nothing, I was good.
That's fair.
Mhm.
That's fair. So,
my dad used to take it to Golden Corral though after. But we ain't really go to church with him, with my mom and daddy. Even though my mama worked at the church, we'll just wait for her to get off and go straight to Golden Corral.
I ain't mad at it.
I'm talking about sessions, like 3-4 plates, then dessert. We stayed in that thing for hours.
I ain't mad at it. Oh, I wanted to compliment you, brother, on your excellent Sonic shirt there. Love it.
Hey,
Oh yeah, that jumped up.
Thank you, man. This actually was from an artist. I can't remember the name of it, but he used to do like this style of like imagery with like, I think he did like one for like the show Martin. He did the Fresh Prince. Like I said, he did Sonic. I think he even did one on a couple of wrestlers too. So I saw that he was selling this shirt, and I was like, "Oh, I have to buy this." And I've now decided that every podcast we do, I will have a new graphic shirt of some sorts. I've been kind of wilding a little bit.
Hey, man, I love it. I love to see it. I love me a good graphic tee.
Oh man, look, I found a D Malenko joint.
Oh,
yeah, I found. Put it like this. Like, I think I want to get into like vintage shirts, like finding like shirts that, because I saw a Tatanka shirt from 1994 and it's only like $70, but I was like, I'm going to buy this.
My man is going in. I'm happy for you, brother. I love that story. That's great. That is dope. I just like I like finding random wrestling shirts and being like adding this to my collection. Like, it's mine now.
Yeah, you got to, man. But doing introductions, of course. Coming in first, it is the Poetic Professor, Scotland Underwood.
Coming in a second, it is Champ.
You got a few more hours.
Do I?
Who did you say is between you and pretty much you and Chaz?
It's just me and Chaz. The rest of you can't win, but it's all good.
Nigga, we could.
Don't be mad.
If we wanted to.
Hey, brother, why you out here mad?
I'm sorry. That was aggressive. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I didn't say nothing.
I'm sorry.
Coming in last but not least, from the belly of the beast. You know, the ones that like their asses real fat and the wings all flat. The ones that never late for the party. DMac motherfucking tardy, man. What's happening?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go. One time for Chaz. He might show up. We haven't heard nothing. He's probably asleep.
I just seen him.
I mean, he was in the group chat, but I don't know if he's coming or not, which is all good. Do your thing, baby. That man works night shift. I understand. I understand.
Fellas, do we want to get the sad stuff out the way, or do we want to start with joy and then end on a sad note?
Let's start with joy because I'm in a happy mood.
Oh man, I was kind of hoping to get the sad stuff out the way.
Yeah, let's go with the sad stuff. Let's
go. Kind of going in backwards. Yesterday, we lost Fat Man Scoop. Yeah, man, that was a rough one. Just because, like I said, was doing a show, collapsed on stage. It's Friday night, and then his tour manager confirmed it yesterday. Very much a highly influential figure in music. You know what I mean? Like a distinguished voice that we all recognize. You know what I mean? So that one hurt. That one hurt.
Every time he used to say, if he got $100 bill, put your hands up. I never had it, but I used to do it.
You should put your hands up, man.
At the time, I did not have the bread to do such things.
You know what? $100 bill. Maybe he was talking about in the mind. You know what I mean? Manifestation. You know what I mean? He was a hype man, so he's hyping you up that you're gonna get $100 and you're gonna put it in the air.
A very innovative hype man too, because if you listen to what he used to say, he was like, "All the skinny girls, no," he said, "All the ugly girls, be quiet," and then like all the pretty women make noise. Everybody used to say, fellas, put your hands up, women. But like he would be, he had a little metaphors and just a different way of getting a party started, man. And that's been circulating this past year before he even passed away, that really got me, more of a fan of his is that when he was doing his part to I think it was 1-2 Step with Sierra, and he was actually like hyping her up, in the studio, but he was just recording his session. I mean, that was just beautiful to see, you know what I'm saying? And he was right, like very respectful of doing it, but he also like was just being, himself. So man, it was that to see, man, almost when he almost went out like the same way as Pete Maverick, Pistol Pete Maverick, going out doing what they love to do, so
I mean, bro, his last words that we heard was everybody make noise. Like that's, that's very like God. You know what I mean? Like that hurts, man.
True to self, man. True to self.
But he passed away doing exactly what he loved. That was getting the crowd hype. So yeah, we send our well wishes and condolences to his family. And then on the wrestling space, we lost, if I'm not mistaken, on Tuesday or Wednesday, we lost Sycho Sid, aka Sid Vicious, aka Sid Justice. When I tell you, bro, and I think I said it when I saw they had passed away, I have never seen a presentation like Sid Vicious. Like, I think he truly, to this day, like we've seen countless wrestlers. I don't think anybody has embodied the way that a professional wrestler should look like Sid Vicious, man. Like he had everything: height, the build, power, the intensity, the brutality. Like I don't know anybody that wasn't a fan of Sycho Sid.
I was literally about to piggyback off of you and be like, I don't know anyone who wasn't excited to see him. So anytime he surprisingly will come back and do like appearances and stuff, we all got hyped because who doesn't like seeing Sid, man? He did the master of the power bomb. Oh, that's my man.
Even my friends that that's casual wrestling fans, if you will. I seen them posting on their stores like RP Sid, like everybody, like in my other group chats with my friends that's not like wrestling fans. They was like, dang, man, like childhood gone now, like Sid is gone and everything like that. And it wasn't and to be honest with you, he had his impact like in the 80s with the Four Horsemen and everything like that. But his WWE stint wasn't that long, but he definitely left a lasting impact for mainstream fans and it just wrestling fans, period. And like in the caveat of what you said, Scotland, like he was one of one. It was nothing like him before him, and it's nothing like him now. Y'all know, I know it's like a lot of comparisons early on with Drew McIntyre's character, but not even it probably just the body type of him and Drew McIntyre. But like Sid was definitely 1-on-1. Like he man of a few words, but when he said something that was powerful, his ring entrances, giving everybody the fist bump, the ruler of the world, I'm the man. So everything was just so simplistic, but it was just powerful.
His promos. When I tell you that I am going to rule the world, You know, and then you think like you said, Matt, like think about it. He was very much like he didn't need any company. The companies called him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if like his time as a main eventer is pretty much his entire professional wrestling career. Like 2-time headliner of WrestleMania, headline Starrcade, multiple time world champion. Like bro, like you know what I mean? Like most people, you have to like earn that spot. You just threw Sid in. Sid went to ECW and like treated like a god there, man. Like people went crazy for him,
as he should have been. As he should have been.
Perfect embodiment of ECW culture. Man.
Do we have any favorite Sid moments, Sid matches? Like for me, I love watching when he sent Brian Pillman to the upper room with a power bomb. He just dropped my man right on his neck.
You know what's a new favorite one, and I thank you for this, for sharing it with me. When that jobber dude tried to, he ain't want to take the hits. He was no selling to him and old boy, and then they out here power slamming him, doing everything, punching him, doing everything. He just didn't want to. He just kept taking it and no selling it. And then after the match, Sid and the man just beat his ass. And it was beautiful to see.
Him and Danny Spivey. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, why would you not sell for Sid Vicious and Dan Spivey? Like, that's just ridiculous. And then while they're jumping,
big dudes.
Yeah. And then while they're jumping them, there's Teddy Long screaming, "Whoop his ass!"
No, well, Sid was my first wrestler I ever saw. To be honest with you, like I think I told the story. Yeah, I'm like the first match. Well, not the first wrestler I ever saw, but the first match I ever saw was British Bulldog and the Jobber on what used to come on Saturday? It was like Saturday Superstar
or you WCW?
No. Company
WWE.
Superstars probably.
It was Superstars, but like they had branched off to like a promo after that, and I just seen them. Then they went off of like a vignette of what he either did the week before, or what he was about to do. Well, yeah, it had to be like the week before, but I was like, yo, this dude here is like crazy. He was like, I'm the man, I'm the ruler of the world. I was like, who the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like that's the Sid that I seen. Like he pretty much got me into wrestling. Like him being the I don't even know if he was like a heel to Bret Hart, but anybody going against the Bret Hart to me during that 96, 97, 98 time was a heel. I don't care if Bret Hart was a heel or not. And my favorite part with Sid was when he kind of like told Bret off. Like, stop being a little bitch.
him and Bret had so many matches together. Good times, man. Good times.
Thanks. So like, yeah, man, definitely going to be, definitely had cemented, a time of my childhood and my time as a wrestling fan to like he's gonna dearly be missed. Is Sid in the Hall of Fame already?
Nah, and it's like I said, it's unfortunate, man, because I think just either a month ago he had talked about like there's a new regime now, so like he hopes that he wanted to be inducted in the Hall of Fame for Vegas. Mm-hmm. And it very much reminds me of like when Vader didn't go in. Like Vader pretty much said like, yo, I'm dying. Like I would love to just be immortalized in the Hall of Fame, and they didn't do it in his lifetime. And Sid passed away from cancer. I don't think people knew that he had cancer like that, but it's just one of those things. Like, I think it's just one of those things. Like he probably knew his time was coming to an end, and he just wanted to get that last recognition. So, like I said, that's heartbreaking, because if anybody has earned a Hall of Fame slot, it is Sid Vicious in all aspects. I still go to the Survivor Series '96 when he came out Madison Square Garden, and like I said, that's a tough market in itself. and he had the crowd jump, like literally, like he had the crowd in the palm of his hands. I don't think we'll ever see anybody like Sid Vicious, at least in my vantage point.
Nah, I don't think so. One of the bittersweet things when people pass away is like, especially for like the really good people, like just all the stories that come out of like how like great of a person he was, and like how he always like looked out for talent, like going like after he'll do a big debut somewhere, go do an independent show, and then get the local dude over and lose to him.
Bro,
and
we wouldn't have Harlem Heat if it wasn't for Sid Vicious. Like I was watching Booker T talk about that. He said that, like, I think the person he was doing the interview, they were like, did Sid ever, like, did y'all even meet Sid before? Booker was like, nope. He was like, he saw us on TV in Dallas. He said that he came down with a friend. They ran like a little tag team match in front of no crowd. And he said he told him and Stevie Ray, like, I promise y'all, I'm gonna get y'all in WCW. Just to like put that into like the type of person he was. When Booker T and Stevie Ray came into WCW, they had only been wrestling for I think 2 to 3 years at that point, right? And they're immediately slotted in with Sid, Vader, Sting, Bulldog. Like Booker T was getting choked up just because, like you said, like a rookie that's hasn't gotten any TV shine and he's already in the main event. And he was like, he attributes that all to Sid Vicious. Rob Van Dam, he did a squash match with Sid, I think in 92. And he said that after the match, he was like, Sid paid for their hotel, paid for their food, was like, hell, if you guys need anything, please let me know. And then like the one I didn't know about, or at least
even paid them more for their appearance.
Yeah,
gave him more of a
yeah. And then I believe he had a neighbor named Seth, and I think Seth had I think Down syndrome, if I'm not mistaken. And Sid would allow him to come with him. And there's a Nitro in 1999 where for one night Seth was his manager and got to do a promo live on TV and everything, just because like Sid loved him and Sid just wanted to. He was a big wrestling fan. Let him meet all the wrestlers. So those are the type of things, like from a presentation standpoint, like, you know, we see one thing, but for the man Sid Yundi, like that's a good person, a good man. You know what I mean? So
and business wise too. Think about it. He, even though, you know, the last name might have changed, the character pretty much never changed because he got to keep Sid. And I think that was where a lot of the younger wrestlers kind of learn about, you know, at least if I can, you know, use one version of my name as, you know, when I go to different companies and stuff like that, because, you know, he couldn't come to WWE with Sid Justice or Sid Vicious because Vince McMahon wanted, you know, ownership of the name, and he speculating just from track record of what Vince McMahon, you know, would do. But, you know, he was smart in that aspect. You know, look, I'm gonna use my real government name. We're gonna use a different version of it, and pretty much I'm gonna be the same person because they only recognize me as Sid. They don't care if it's Sycho Sid, Sid Vicious, Sid Justice, Sid whatever. They recognize me as Sid, and that was just smart business of him.
Bro, he was turning down big money contracts so he can go play softball. I don't know, like, you know, my man said, like, yeah, y'all can do this wrestling. Like, I'm gonna go play softball. That's my passion.
I'm
like,
chilling.
Yeah, I'm good, man. So definitely gonna miss Sid. You know what I mean? Like, even though he hasn't been on TV, it's just one of those things. Like, it was comforting to know that Sid was still around. And like I said, we hit that point, fellas, where like a lot of the people that we grow up on, you know how I go, starting to starting to not be here anymore, man. So
Hey.
it adds a little sadness to as we continue our wrestling journey. So
hey man, when I was watching the international incident, the main event, the first thing I looked at, I was like, damn, 4 of these people are not even here no more. This is crazy.
damn.
Only people still alive in that match is Ahmed Johnson and Shawn Michaels.
Jeez.
Damn.
Jeez.
Vader gone, Owen gone, Bulldog gone, Sid gone. Crazy, man.
Hey, man. Rest in peace to Sid Vicious, man.
Absolutely.
Hey, thank you for the memories.
Is there?
All right. Well, now that that's out the way, let's talk about some. Let's talk
30 minutes of sadness.
Let's talk about some current graps. Last night, Germany, Berlin, WWE Bash in Berlin. Once again, as I'll always say, I love afternoon pay-per-view cards. In and out. In and out. Yeah. Before we look at the card, how did everybody feel about the pay-per-view in general? Did we like it? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Where do we rank it amongst the PLEs of the year?
I liked it. It felt like an in your house.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I like that. It had some good nostalgia to it. It was, with those pay-per-views, you kind of knew what's going to happen. It's not a big four, but it was definitely something to keep, a wrestling fan interested in. It was a good card to have, between, Survivor Series next month. That's the next big one, right? Well, that's the next one. Bad Blood. Oh yeah, of course.
A real pay-per-view.
Yeah, so but it was good to hold.
Hey man, you gonna stop that because I know you said that too. Stop it.
Well, hold up. Fill me in.
Nah, you said Survivor Series, and he was hating on Survivor Series.
Oh, okay.
I just said I did not say anything about Survivor Series.
Oh, brother, you acted like we not friends. I know what you said that for.
The gentleman asked what the next pay-per-view was. He said Survivor Series. You said Bad Blood, and I said a real one, a real PLE.
Whatever, bro.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
It's all good. Bash in Berlin. I really enjoyed it. Like you said, I love afternoon pay-per-views. It's especially with WWE, they will make that it is 5 matches. They give each match time, and then you're in there and you're out.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm kind of like the 5 pay-per-view thing is cool, but I do like a healthy PLE card. Like my magic number is 7.
Mm-hmm.
I think 7, because I get why they do it. Like they stack up SmackDown and everything like that. But I would have loved to see Andrade and Carmelo on this. Like that would have been a good match. You could have done LA Knight and Ludwig Kaiser on this show. Like there was things that you could have slotted, which I'm not like this is just a minor nitpick. I just think 5 is easy to predict.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I'm about to say we had with the other company, we had All In last Sunday, and which was an amazing pay-per-view. And they had 9 matches.
7.
And it was great. I had no complaints about the how long it was. It did because it's also happening in the afternoon at 2:00. So but I was good after what 6:00 is when that drink was basically over.
Yeah, because we recorded a thing about an hour, 2 hours later. So we have and then like I said, I think going forward for the rest of the year, all AEW pay-per-views are on Saturday. So
here for it.
Yes. So Cody Rhodes defeated Kevin Owens, retained the WWE Undisputed Championship. KO has now morphed into a weak individual.
Bit soft,
bro. Just no killer instinct. I remember the days where Kevin Owens was turning on his best friend repeatedly, all for money and championships. I want to rephrase that one more time. This man, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, were best friends for years. And this man turned on him pretty much every year he went. Three times.
Three times. Three times.
But then you can't pull the trigger on Cody Rhodes? What are we doing?
Okay. I agree with you. But we all saw the look of that man's face at the end. That man, that was not a face of a man that is going to continue on the road that he is on. He about to switch up. And him switching up is just him going back to what he used to do. Turn on niggas. And his friend and Cody just got to, hey man, Cody got to get got.
I don't know, man.
You don't see it?
I think it's going to be like, have y'all ever heard of like the AB process? So the AB process is like, say you, like when you get hungover, right? So you at a baseline, and then when you drinking or whatever, you go up or whatever you do, and then you just slump all the way down below the baseline. That's the hangover before you balance out to what you're really gonna be at normally when you feel, your normal self. Maybe the writers see that this could be a moment where we can put the B process into it, to where like, all right, he's been like, it's a normal trend. Like he goes, he befriends somebody, turn on, befriend somebody, turn over. Let's bring him to the lowest of lows, and then shoot up to where he's the highs of high of a heel, and then it balance out later on in his career. So like now we see like the depth, like the super soft motherfucker, where he feel like he gotta compensate and be super raw, where we never seen him before. And we seen this motherfucker try to break people's ankles with the chair. We seen him try to break somebody's neck with the chair. We seen him throw people's heads and TVs, all type of shit. Turn on them when they was even trying to make a whole friendship. What the shit him and Chris Jericho had?
The list.
No, not the list, but like it was a moment. It was almost like
what is it, the Festival of Friendship?
Yes, the Festival of Friendship. Yeah, that's what I was getting at. And we seen him turn on Chris Jericho then with the list. You know what I'm saying?
Why am I on the list?
I like how when Kevin Owens was like explaining why he was turning on everybody. He was like the only person I regret is Kofi Kingston because he didn't deserve that. Yeah. I was like,
I'm sorry, Kofi.
I was like,
that was funny.
Kevin Owens is the most self-aware superstar, bro. He got he's always I love when he be calling out when people coming out. He's like, you're not doing the trope. I'm supposed to mention your name and then you come out.
And now he's being self-aware about being a fucking loser.
Yeah, man. He's
going
to teach you right now.
He's gonna turn, bro.
No, listen, here's the thing, right? You're right. But it's too late. Because you know how this story goes. It's happened in Kevin Owens' career way too many times. He loses, he turns, and then he still loses again.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Look, that Kevin Owens LA Knight US title feud is going to be great when the time comes.
I already know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. They're going to turn. It's going to be a triple threat match at Bad Blood. Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens versus Solo Sikoa.
Would you throw Roman in there?
I figured Roman wouldn't come back for a while. First, I don't know. He could.
I mean, he is
fight for the what's the layer called again? Ulafala. I think he's gonna fight for that.
Well, Roman is due back to be. I think they said the USA debut. I think that's when Roman's supposed to.
In January?
No, USA. USA's in September.
Oh, I'm thinking Raw.
Yeah.
Shit,
they had even though he just lost the title or the title later on the card, I would have loved to see them do Cody, KO, and Randy Orton.
Okay.
You got to get Cody away from the bloodline, man. Let the come back to that in January when The Rock comes back.
WrestleMania season, man.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a longer layoff now. It's a little longer, little extra 2 weeks added.
Hey man, where are we putting Cody's run so far, man? Because Cody been hitting, man. He been the AJ feud, he had that man with Carmelo. Like they said, we already know what the one low point in his title feud is.
Nothing beats when you had to apologize. I was like, damn, you ain't gotta apologize, bro.
I did, man. I did. I'm out here acknowledging mediocrity.
I was with you though. I wanted to see it. Just story wise, I thought it would have been great, but the match didn't live up to what it could have been. It's all good. It's time. There's still time.
But what are we giving Cody so far? Are we giving has he delivered on all fronts as a WWE champion?
I feel like he's delivered on everything, but compelling stories.
Yeah.
Whose fault?
The matches. I'm not saying.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying in a negative way, but whose fault would that fall under? Because I feel like if he's not having compelling storylines like you're saying, then that would remotely fall on him because he's not captivating the audience to want to be compelled in his stories.
Mm-hmm.
I think that just the story of him and the bloodline for the past 2 years been so big that people want to see something that he can top it, but I think they just need to let him cook for a little while before, Now right now he's doing little jobber stories, little
and call them jobber stories.
I mean, if you put it in 2K terms, he's doing little side missions. You know what I'm saying? So
he ain't side missions. He's been doing side missions before he went back to get the belt.
What's up there, bro?
What's up, Eddie?
What's going on, Ron? But no, I think they just let it marinate a little while, before it start to get in. They just turning the stove on right now. Let it preheat, and then let it, let him cook later on. But as of now, I think he's doing what he's supposed to do, especially for this time of season. If you look at the whole scheme of things, what WWE have to go against, they went against the Olympics. They went against now opening college and NFL football. They're not going to throw their big stories out there when wrestling fans and the fans that not hardcore wrestling fans, but the mainstream fans that kind of bounce around in different sports. They're not going to just put the main thing right now in this time of the year. They're going to let it wait a little bit, maybe mid football season to start marinating, the big story for Cody. But as of yet, I think he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's still the number one merch getter over there, and it's probably not translated on TV, but he's definitely doing his thing. He's just trying to get his friends up, to be honest with you.
Hey, bro. I mean, I look at it also. I mean, I don't think he has any loss of popularity or anything. The crowd's still crowded for him. It's nothing it's not like he's not getting reactions. It's just that I think the stories around it could be better, I guess. But I mean, everything else he going, I feel like knocking it out the park, doing his job as being the number one at the moment.
Is there anybody in the next let's say 4 months, so going to the Rumble, outside of the Bloodline and outside of KO and Randy Orton, that you want to see have a title match with Cody?
That's a good question. That's a great question. Damn, I don't see
Can they
nobody
come
on
from Can they come
SmackDown.
from Raw, or do I have to keep?
Yeah,
No,
I was about to say.
You gotta
can
keep
they-
it on. You gotta keep it on SmackDown.
Oh, then Carmelo then.
So
Carmelo, or
I feel like that's too early for Melo.
you feel like,
I
it's
get,
too early?
I get what you're saying. Like, I just like to me, like Carmelo would be somebody I would have beat Cody.
Oh,
And
okay.
then, yeah, you know what I mean.
I guess I looked at it like I agree that's someone that I would want him to beat Cody, but I don't. I just don't see it like as a. I would have them have another match when the title's actually on the line, and then it's a great back and forth, and then Cody pulls it out, and then Melo just shows him. He's like, "You was this close, buddy. You was this close."
What about Andrade?
He was gonna be my second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we talk? Can I just pause real quick? I wanted to say for anybody that's watching or the people on the social media when they were saying, "Oh, this man Andrade is cooked and washed," and I just want to let everybody know that this nigga Andrade has been cooking all through this summer.
Everything. And I'm loving this series he's having with Carmelo.
Oh man,
they've been cooking every single time.
I'll
deliver.
If they do a full best of 7, like I'll put it right up there with some of the best ones because just been in the pot. But Andrade, I think, would absolutely make a compelling feud for Cody, or even like if you wanted to save that if they do a PLE in Mexico, like I feel like that would be a top money,
easy,
easy money to make. All right, yeah.
Andrade. I really want to have Escobar go to a main event picture.
Yeah.
Hey, for real? Damn, you told on Escobar. You done? Dang, man. I remember you used to be high on him. I'm still high on him. It was just
man, I like Escobar, man. I do. He cooks. He still cooks. Still cooks. But
he said United States Championship is where I see.
We got ceilings for a reason.
Mm.
You know what I mean? We're not in the open air.
Damn, you said the ceiling is the roof. I feel you.
Could it work? Could a Cody Santos Escobar feud work? Absolutely. Cody just got to give, or no, Santos got to give me something. You know what I mean? Like, maybe it's you know what it is? If they changed his theme to something a little bit more like, hey,
look at my man's.
The GOAT Chaz Bailey.
Look at my man has arrived.
1 second. And what it do, players?
What's up, bro?
Man?
What's going on?
How are you feeling, man? How are you been?
Hey, man, I cannot complain. I am good. I'm good. Fall is approaching. Y'all know, you know what I'm saying? So hoodie season, I wanted to start a little early. It's cold as hell in this house, so I wanted to, go ahead and set the vibes.
You never go wrong with a good hoodie.
Can't go wrong. I got a bunch of them.
I gotta get them out. I gotta get them out.
So life is good.
I got my favorites.
Same here. We eating well with these graps. It's been a hell of a weekend, man. It's been a hell of a past couple. And then all out next week.
I know it's a lot, bro. It's a lot. Look, we only on the first match.
Yeah, we ain't even got past it.
Yeah, we only on the first match.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but you did good. You missed the sad shit.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Maybe that's for the best.
Mental health, bro. Mental health.
Man, that's for the best.
Before we move on to the next match, I just want to ask you, Chaz, real quick, because we were talking about Cody and his title run. Nolo saying that right now Cody doesn't have those compelling storylines like that. So I want to ask you, in the next 4 months leading into WrestleMania, like the fall season, without naming Solo, Roman, any of the Bloodline, and Randy Orton and KO, who do you think would be a great challenger for Cody in the fall seasons leading into Mania?
I have to give you one or just a couple.
You can give a couple.
Okay. I really did enjoy the dance him and Melo put on, and I feel like it was a lot left on the table with that. I like them this bracket. We all love braggadocious Melo, man. I mean, I think Nick, you said it best. Babyface Melo's cool, but man,
Hey,
you got some. Hey, Mika. You got fish grease popping with heel Melo, so I wouldn't mind seeing that again. However you want, get some water, my boy. Yeah. Let's see. That's SmackDown.
Oh no, you gotta keep it.
Yeah, you gotta stay on SmackDown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said Andrade. No.
Yeah, Andrade. Yep.
Nolo hilariously said Santos.
Hey! I said Melo first. I said Melo first. Did I? You was out here just dismantling my Escobar, Jake. I feel like him and Cody could have a good program, man.
I just think it's hilarious that you said you want compelling storylines, and the first name you brought up was Santos Escobar.
Again, actually, that was the third.
You said Melo first. I'm sorry.
I said Melo first. Then you said Andrade. I said that was going to be my second one, and then Santos, and then you came at me with my optimism. But it's all good.
Let me think. So you said Melo. We got Andrade. It's a great question, Nick.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
What about Grayson Waller?
I was gonna go with another over the water cat. I was gonna say Ludwig, but I don't know if it's too early for him. I don't know if y'all feel like
he's also on Raw.
Okay, wait. You said it don't matter, right? Oh, it has to be on SmackDown.
Yeah, it has to be on SmackDown.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's on me. Okay. Shit. Yeah.
Waller would be good.
Waller would be good. They've already had their interactions before, so there's definitely something there.
Theory?
Are we done with KO? Or you said no KO?
We're trying to find something different, you know what I mean, for Cody.
Okay. Damn. Where's he been at?
He's on Raw, ain't he? I think.
Is he? I ain't even seen him.
He went to Japan and I never heard from him again.
That's a horrible way to be. And then he went to water and we didn't see him again. Well, yeah, those are some solid names. I'm trying to think of that roster. No, Braun's on. Okay. Yeah, I think those are solid names that you can, some young gunners that you could, because obviously we're still going to get to, at some point in time, him and Roman, or, him and Soul, whatever the case may be. But to get there, I do like those names.
Women's Tag Team Championship match. The Shea Butter Babies. Black women wearing green, looking excellent, looking tremendous. Mm-hmm. Being tremendous. And winning gold. You know what I mean? Out here looking like the Green Ranger, just green and gold, baby. Just green and gold. You know what I mean? Defeating the unholy union. They
impressed me.
That was a great match. Yeah, it was a great match.
They've always been able to cook, man. I've always enjoyed their matches.
Shout out to you, Nolo. You put me on. Shout out to you.
Hey, man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Wait, what did Nolo do?
Because he was on the bandwagon of Island Dawn. I never seen him, to be honest with you, before this. I didn't even know who they were or whatever. So it took me a minute to kind of figure them out, but they put on a good show.
Nolo's love for Scottish women.
I mean, Scottish women are great. What can I say?
Hey, bro.
That guy would agree.
You will never hear me slander Scottish women. I came from a Scottish woman. You know what I mean? Surrounded by Scottish women. They're the best. Scotland's the best. Scotland is the best.
Is there black Scottish women?
There is black Scottish women.
There are. Man hit him with the Mr. Bird's excellence. Excellence.
Just asking for,
Hey,
research purposes.
The Lord gives us the opportunity for us to all go to Scotland. I'm just gonna let you boys loose in Princess Street on a random Saturday night. I'm gonna just let y'all go wild.
At this point in our lives, we're more of the observe and appreciate. That's it. I just want to.
I'm going to let you boys loose in Princess Street.
All right.
I'm just gonna let you boys just observe and appreciate.
Hey man,
I'm not walking to that crap.
I'm gonna go find me a pint.
There you go.
Just sit down somewhere.
Just relax.
Relax.
Nice cigar, and just enjoy the vibes.
I know plenty. I know a good cigar bar I can take you to. Yeah, but wherever you boys want to go. But overall, match was phenomenal. Bianca and Jade. I am very much on the I know we want to see a feud, but I just want to see them tag for a little bit longer. I love their chemistry. I love their team. Adding Naomi, the big three, you know what I mean. You can never go wrong. I hope this does not put Alba and Isla Dawn further down. We don't see them again.
Yeah.
Because honestly, we probably could get a nice third match between these two teams on a future episode of SmackDown. And I feel like Alba and Isla have just proven themselves to be quality workers. They deserve to be more TV time.
They never should have got rid of the NXT tag team championships when they were the champions, and they had when they had the unification match with.
So there was a tag team belt in NXT.
Yes, they were the last ones, and then they went up and had a unification match against Ronda and Shayna, which who won.
Right.
But nah, man. Bianca and Jade did amazing things in that match. I like the flow of it. I also enjoy how it eventually just got to the point we gotta stop playing with these girls and we gotta beat their ass and got that W and got up out of that.
When in doubt, fuck some shit up.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna let y'all. Oh, yes.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to run crazy. And to your point about hopefully this doesn't knock them down. I'm with you too, because the argument has been for the longest. We want to see, the women's tag division keep growing to match what the women's division is. And you have, you have a good portion of names now in the main roster in NXT. Obviously, the big money, if they do what they're supposed to do. And what I kept seeing was either Bad Blood or Halloween Havoc with, Shea Butter Twins versus Lash and Jakar.
Shea Butter Twins against Shea Butter Twins. I love it. Yes, sir.
Ooh.
Let that.
Ooh, Shea Butter Twins, Cocoa Butter Sisters.
Ooh.
Yes. So again, I think you have something now that you can really build this tag division to where you want to see it. The argument was so long, we just didn't have enough names, but it's proven now you have a good select few on both brands and the NXT roster to where, all right, now it's time to put this up in the upper echelon. So I'm with you. I hope this doesn't knock them down, and you have two solid women that have cachet that can take this brand to the next level. So, and on that note, my nigga Mac, what's up, baby?
What's up, Ron?
Yes, sir.
Coolest nigga this side of Mississippi, man.
Man, come on, man. I can't call it. I might spoil it, man.
Well, look, the next match, I'm gonna let you boys discuss. I'm gonna go grab some water, but Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. The only reason why I'm stepping away is because I have not watched the match yet. I was fully asleep.
Oh, you didn't get to watch it? Oh, okay.
Okay.
And then, and then when the match happened, I woke up and I hear my nephews from Scotland on the phone. My mom had put the phone to my face, and all I hear is, "Wake up, wake up." So I was talking to them. So I have not seen the match. I know who won, but I'll let you boys discuss it. I'll be right back.
Sound like a plan. Nolo, take
hey
off.
man, this was my jam. I was here.
Yes,
for this.
Sir.
This is what I was looking most forward to. First of all, I love a good strap match. I know how some people don't like how, I guess, how it goes from time to time, like how you have to go from four corners to hit each one. But I feel like when you have two people of the caliber of CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, that it is compelling and it's entertaining. And the story that they have been telling inside the ring, outside the ring, this culmination here, I still don't think it's 100% over because they're only 1-1 right now.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. But nah, it just like started off with Drew being like, fuck this, we started this shit immediately before he even get in the ring.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. There ain't no fair shit. If you are out, I gotta take you out any means necessary, buddy.
Right now.
Absolutely.
On site.
On motherfucking site.
Basically, man. But nah, so DMac, what made you be like, because there was a point in this match you was like, this like was slick ass. So now I'm just curious, and then you switched up later. So what made you like what made you be like down on it at the point? Because it sounded like you won't enjoy it at first.
At all.
It was kind of drawn out in the
You
middle.
thought it was too long?
Yeah. I think it was because even it's not just me. Like I see like wrestling fans on threads and Twitter saying that, they didn't appreciate the graphic at the bottom where it was like coming next. We still have I forgot what the next match it was. I think it was like Randy Orton versus Gunther. Yeah, they say like coming up next. It was one of that was the graphic they had in the middle of the match. And even though I necessarily didn't agree with the person that said that, I could see where he was coming from. It was like, and his rebuttal to that, because a lot of people was getting on him like, man, this match was fire. What the fuck are you talking about? He was like, well, I know this match was a boring match, whatever. And I necessarily didn't say it was boring, but it did have a low spot. It had a low spot. It had a low spot. It had a low spot in the middle, but over in its entirety, at the beginning of the match and at the end of the match, I was highly pleased. Based off the storytelling, like we seen millions of strap matches, and I haven't seen the spot where somebody was hanging off the back of someone, and when they was hitting the turnbuckle, they was also hitting the turnbuckle. And we also seen other strap matches where the turnbuckle spots wasn't even in the factor. It was just to keep them close by each other, and the pinfall was the dictator of the match. So I was happy. I was very stoked that they went back to that version of the strap match, because we seen many of matches where they modified the rules, and one of them is the steel cage match, which a match that we haven't seen in a minute. I want them to bring that back.
Damn, you right.
But the steel cage matches from WCW was very different from the WWE version of steel cage matches. And then later on, WWE kind of adapted to, okay, now we can implement pinfalls into it. But at first it was just whoever can escape the cage. But I like this this is our favorite version of the strap match, where it's something else that can tell the story of the match. And which CM Punk definitely took advantage of towards the end, when he, like in Chaz's words, overkill the go to sleep, which was like it made sense, because I mean Drew McIntyre, like we just said at the beginning of the pod, like he reminds us of Sid Vicious. You know what I'm saying? And with Sid, he wasn't an easy person to beat. He was almost like the final bosses. And so like it was very necessary. It was overkill, and we seen that in matches, but it was very necessary. So it made sense. Like, all right, each turnbuckle I tap, I'm gonna give him my finisher. Like each one of these is gonna be a 1, 2, 3 for me. And so me meaning I'm speaking as if I'm CM Punk. So like it told a great story, and it also, you know, him getting the bracelet back. You know, when he realized like, oh, I'm about to win the match. But even that spot when he was like, okay, yes, I got an opportunity to just hit the turnbuckle and win, but it gave us that little bit of doubt as a viewer to be like, okay, once he get this bracelet, will Drew come back and like, you know, stop his momentum to hit the turnbuckle, and then it starts all over again? But then again, you know, it was a fairy tale ending. So overall, I backtracked on my words. You know what I mean? I did say it was ass. You know what I'm saying?
Slick ass. Slick ass. is what you
Slick
said.
ass. Hey, listen, I thought it was a compliment. That's what I thought it was.
I didn't give it flat auntie ass though.
No, you didn't. No,
You didn't.
I didn't say it was flat auntie ass. I just said it was ass. So
You said it was slick
but
ass.
I was definitely wrong. And it's probably one of my favorite strap matches of all time. And I'm probably, you know, a prisoner of the moment because it just happened yesterday. But
right.
I mean, I feel like I'm not as a Scotland as far as like wrestling historian, but I watch my fair of strap matches.
I was just about to say, give yourself credit. You be knowing. You do.
You be knowing.
You do. I just
the thing with Mac is he's a silent assassin, right? He lulls you to sleep, you know, with the slick talk, the braggadocious, and you think, this motherfucker he ain't no historian, he don't watch. And then he'll just be like, well, check this out, brother.
You know.
Well, let me talk to you real quick, man. And then, you know, he drops the gem. So give yourself credit, my man.
I do just want to say the greatest strap match ever done in professional wrestling: Vader, Sting, Super Bowl '93.
Ooh,
greatest strap match of all time. That's all.
Let me add that to my homework.
Yeah, that's all.
Go ahead.
That's all I'm saying.
Man. Damn good. But nah, it's all good.
Did you put that in the list?
Nope.
Okay.
That's just a match I watch. That's a match I watch on the regular.
I mean, it's Sting.
Yeah, I love that match. The strap match was good, but the concept of it is overrated. I can see that. I feel like we don't see
why.
Yeah, I feel like we don't see enough of it to where like it doesn't get played out.
Right. Right.
Like I totally understand people's disagreements and qualms with the match, but I thought it was quite entertaining.
So at one point in time, it was the strap match was still had a pinfall. That's how it was supposed to end.
No, technically the way it's hit in the corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
okay.
Then there's
I like that version.
Then there's derivatives of it. Like there's the chain match. There's the Russian chain match. The Texas bull rope match.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Another. Hey, by the way, Chaz, I gotta send you because I've already started the September joint, so I'll send that to you. But another underrated match in the strap match is Steve Austin, Savio Vega.
Yeah.
Ooh,
They had
I remember that one.
That was an incredible.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
There had a lot of fucking matches that was just fire, bro. Like,
that's what I'm saying, man.
I don't know. Is Savio from Texas or something? Like, do they got like some Texas beef?
That is a Puerto Rican.
Yeah, that's a Puerto Rican man.
That nigga was Puerto Rican.
That's where a Puerto Rican man, brother.
Ooh, I'm about to get hate mail.
Oh, next match, the Terror Twins, Judgment Day. I saw somebody say that they have already ruined Liv Morgan.
Dang, what did you? Why?
God damn.
Yeah, they were like Rhea got too much offense and.
I was about to say in the presentation that Liv Morgan has been since she's been champion, and even before she was champion, is that she will do anything to win, and then she usually wins on some something happens, and she takes advantage of it, and then she wins. I don't see nothing wrong with that. She's also a heel, so that's how it's supposed to go.
I mean, just logically, Rhea would have to get this win in order to set up to justify having another match with Liv. So,
correct.
Like, it's not one of those. I think it's wrestling fans.
Right.
They think
well,
too much.
I'm about to say, Mika, I am well aware of your.
I disagree with you.
You don't really like.
I don't know about that one, Meek. I don't know about that one.
This might be the one time I disagree, Meek.
It's very rare.
I will personally say, Liv Morgan, I feel, has done her absolute best work this 1 year. I think she is a running candidate for Women's Wrestler of the Year. Just because, like I said, it's like there's not been a time this year I don't think Liv has not cooked. So, but I also understand from Meek's perspective as well.
Her best ain't enough.
Hey man, it's all good.
That's how I feel about Ricochet.
You right about that?
Yeah. So I get it.
Hey, I might be on the Ricochet hate train with you now, but I got a different reason though. Like, I think that's probably. I think everybody's on that Ricochet hate.
I don't hate
train now.
This is lucky.
I don't hate the man, but
I hate him.
That nigga's weird, and I'll leave it at that.
And I'm trying to figure out like how, like how you get all this good ass look, and you Joe Budden.
I said, literally, he is the Joe Budden of like. Yes.
But maybe that's
I don't want to down another black man. That's not what we try to do. Okay,
you said you can.
I was gonna say when it's justified, it's justified. Yo, like you a weird nigga, man. I want to punish you and give your talents and your girl to someone else and have you put the fucking fries in the bag, nigga. That's what I want to do for him.
Man,
because it's like that, and
what have you done, Nicholas? What have you done?
I'll be honest with you.
Now everybody see it. What
have you done
for the last couple of years?
I actually fuck with
this
man.
I
fuck with him for real. I'm just joking because he doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just leave it like that. Y'all can elaborate a little bit more what I'm trying to say, but he doing his thing.
Look, man,
you know what I mean?
We wasting too. We talking about pay-per-view talent, man. We're not talking about this lame.
He is a pay-per-view talent. That motherfucker was just on All Out.
Yeah.
All in. All in.
Shit, we all talking about this nigga. All something.
Question is it me or is it Liv not fit to be a main eventer? In my opinion, she is better than a card wrestler. Than a title runs.
I feel like Liv is a main eventer. I feel like she's like, you know what I mean? Like she's number one different from the women already that are at the top. You know what I mean? Like she is very much like her own character. I think this year just proved like she's like, to me, she's a hard worker. Like she is somebody that's like, she's not settling on being mediocre. She's not settling on being a background player.
I'm sorry, Nick.
What happened?
Go to your phone.
It's the group chat. It's the group chat. That's all. But I also agree with. I agree that I'm trying to say that. I agree with Liv being like she deserves the spot that she is in. I feel like she's done the work that needs to be done. She has improved from where she was before, character-wise and ring-wise. And I really have enjoyed what she has put on for this last year or so.
What's going on, bro? Good to see you, man.
What up?
God. What's going on? My other guy.
Oh, our guy.
Yes, sir. The issue with Liv is Liv's issue is booking We're not used to this kind of heel. No, that's exactly what it is. You know what I mean? Like she's just very different from what's already been presented. So I'm very much on the Liv Morgan train. I fully invest in I don't see this just being a one and done type of world title run. Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So Liv is Meek's Ricochet? That's crazy.
Close.
Oh, close. Okay.
Hey, look, man.
Damn.
She might got me beat, man. Even I understand why Ricochet gets world title run. Yeah, all recent champions have been super dominant, and that's a good segue because the main event, World Heavyweight Championship, Gunther, Randy Orton.
Yep. Hey, man. Look, so I know we'll get to the match. I just saw a tweet that made me be like, how could you even compare the two when someone was comparing Jericho and Randy Orton in the work that they've been doing in the ring? And I don't understand it.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Let me tell you
You
something.
good? No, go ahead. Cook.
I have no problem saying on this platform, and as somebody that has studied the game, seen some of the best, sees some of the best young talent not live up to the potential of what they should have been. Randy Orton, as a total professional wrestler, is one of the best to ever do it. The man that you see with Randy Orton today is somebody that is a complete package that still wants to go out there and give the performances that he has always given. You know what I mean? I think Randy, once he figured it out, I think Randy always knew he was a phenomenal talent, a once in a lifetime type of competitor. I think once he matured and he really realized, like, yo, I'm here to do good in the business as opposed to bad.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely believe in the last 20 years, you'll never see Randy Orton is the perfect definition of somebody who was lauded to be one of the greatest of all time actually fulfill it. I've said it, I think, maybe not on the podcast, but maybe the Nolo, but I always looked at Randy Orton as what Barry Windham should have been. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you know the story of Barry Windham, like everybody said the exact same thing about Barry Windham, like they say about Randy Orton. Just Barry just never did it. He never fulfilled that destiny.
Things ain't line up. It just ain't line up on the sides.
Did something happen to him?
Not just for whatever reason, it never clicked, or like it just wasn't his time. Randy, on the other hand, like I said, there was times Randy should have lost everything that he was supposed to be getting. Like, we're talking about multiple drug suspensions, the way he was treating people backstage. Like, Randy Orton probably should have been
fired. Yeah,
a long time ago.
Not fired.
But the man that we saw last night, like, that is a once in a lifetime professional wrestler. You know what I mean? Like, this is, like, Randy is the rare example of a Nepo wrestler who is actually excellent. No hype, one-on-ones. That's what I'm saying, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was. Orton is Randy should have been.
I'm not mad at that statement. Like, obviously, John Cena is clearly, like, for that class, that's John Cena. You know what I mean? But, like, Randy Orton, without question, is the better wrestler, the better psychologist. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, Cena just happened to have, like, that Superman aura to him. Randy Orton, like, I think there's the reason why, like, Cena's where he's at and Orton is where he's at.
Yeah.
I think you said it best when we were on the way to DC and we were talking about Randy Orton. And, like, when he's in the ring, it's not even like a second thought. It's just instinct. He doesn't have to think about what he's doing. He just already knows what's, like, going on from, like, a ring psychology and how the match is going to go and the pacing of it and everything is all second nature to him, because that's just how much of like a savant he has been in this game and continues to be amazing and great at what he's do, as you saw in the second match he's had with Gunther, which is better than the first one, which is crazy because the first one was great at King of the Ring.
It's actually pretty insane to think about it, and to even go a little deeper. This older version of what he is. He doesn't look like a shell of himself in no way, shape, or form, and that's beautiful to see. I was kind of curious to know kind of like how it was going to be, because I know he's very, very cautious of his back, for good reason, you know what I'm saying? Because he's got a long life, especially after the game. So he wants to protect that. But I think, to Nick's point, I think he has figured out another way again to basically be, 2-4 Kobe, 4-5, 4-5 Jordan, where, all right, I can't do this, but I can do this, and I can do it very well, and I can pivot to a pocket to where you're saying like he shouldn't be doing it. Like last night, if there was any allegations, he put all those to bed. Like he can still give you high level performances at a really good rate. So
there was never allegations.
Okay,
never.
Good. I just want to make sure if there was any allegations that you thought, or it was another one, Nolo. It was that, then it was like Jack Perry can't compare to Randy Orton or some shit like that.
Why are we comparing the two, man? What's the point of that? For what? For who?
Don't do that to Jack. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let's not do that. So yeah, it's been beautiful to see. I've been happy to kind of feel like this has been one wrestler, even when I took a break away from the game, Orton was one wrestler I followed the entire trajectory of his career. So he's one that's kind of one of my favorites of all time, just because I've seen the growth, the no pun intended, evolution of him. And to now see him on this love letter towards us and towards himself, it's been dope to see.
I kind of compare Randy to Terrence Crawford. If you put it in boxing terms.
Elaborate.
And, Terrence Crawford was always looked as a great. He got the accolades and everything like that, but he never had like the mainstream star power as if his counterparts would be. Even when he fought like Errol Spence, everybody thought Errol was just gonna whitewash him. They thought what happened in that actual match was gonna be reversed because of the mainstream of Errol. And Errol, it's a couple of things with that fight too with Errol, his health and everything like that. And I'm not going to be like too, direct with the comparisons of Randy and Terrence and Errol than John Cena, but you can kind of see where people wanted John to be what John was, what we made him to be, and what the machine wanted him to be. Far as what Errol was like, the machine, like Errol had a great promotional company. He came from Pretty Boy Promotions or Premier Boxing Championships, if you will, where they had a machine pushing him to be the man, and rightfully so. He was like he fought formidable opponents, and he became the man, and more of a house, not necessarily a household name, but more known in that space.
Quick question.
You go ahead.
The tap on that. So are we saying that there wasn't as big a machine for Randy because he had the backing of his dad? Like, because I feel like there was a push for Cena and Randy, obviously huge difference, but in this conversation, what I'm hearing, Cena had the industry stamp push, whereas Randy Orton, it was like, yeah, we believe you because of your dad, but we gotta wait and see.
Randy was very much looked at to be the face of WWE. Cena was not thought of to be the face of WWE. I think Cena just happened to get like the charisma of John Cena just overtook it. You know what I mean? Like, Randy just happened to be very immature during his times. The brilliance was there. You know what I mean? Like, you saw it when he linked up with Evolution, and like he was with Triple H and Ric Flair. But like, we're talking about like that 2003 to I'd say 2007 2008 was a very immature young man, probably thrusted in the spotlight way too young. You know what I mean? Like, I know for the people that do know, the Mark Jindrak was supposed to be an Evolution before Batista, right? And everybody brings up Mark Jindrak being immature. It was Mark Jindrak and Randy Orton, right?
Yeah.
Randy Orton absolutely slowed his ability to be the face because he was proven to not be trustworthy, but the company believed in him so much that, a little bit of immaturity, we can bypass that. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. And let me end my point of saying that, because I love what you said right there. Like, I'm not saying like everything that Arrow embodied and what Terrence embodied was for both of those wrestlers. I think the immaturity of Spence was into Randy, but the skill level of Terrence was into Randy as too. And let me elaborate on that, is because John Cena as a wrestler, we don't respect him. Now, we respect him, but we know that Randy is the way better wrestler. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that he embodies the if I'm comparing it to like the boxing aspect of it, is that he embodies the worst things that can happen for them to be a star. Like, Terrence don't have the machine to push behind him, but Randy did. But Randy immaturity, like Spence had, he had machine to push behind him, but Spence was in the club, he was partying, he got into all type of shit, right? And I'm not going to bore the wrestling fans with boxing shit that may not know it, but Randy, he had it and he has it. I'm not saying that he lost it, but he had it. But the cachet that Cena got was from the mud. And when Randy had that moment where they was pushing him, he kind of lost it. If you get what I'm saying, like it kind of got to his head. Now we're seeing the maturity of him and the caveat, CM Punk seeing it too. Like, we seen two different wrestlers that had, they had like they moment, they had they shine, and wrestling and true wrestling fans see it. They didn't see it at that time. They didn't see it. Well, especially Randy. Now seeing a much mature Randy, being. And I already knew what he was kind of doing when they had booked him and Gunther. Like, we already know, like, Gunther just got the belt. It's his first defense. He's not about to lose it right now. And he's going against Randy Orton. Randy fucking Orton. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not somebody to push over right there. So
right.
It kind of gave that element that, okay, he possibly could have lost that match. But we all knew that Randy maturity level has risen to a point where you're like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna show my skills. I'm gonna show why I'm the man. I'm gonna show why I was supposed to be the guy with 15 world championships and all these accolades and all of that. But I'm gonna give the rub. I'm gonna give the rub to Gunther because he's gonna push it up to the next level with the next generation, if that makes sense.
No, that's great. Excellent point.
Absolutely. Randy also had the privilege of being able to having room to mature, because he's given a chance.
They said this nigga ripped off urinals at in public bathrooms, bro. Like, what the fuck? Who would think to do that type of shit?
Hey, look, man.
Nigga, I don't even like the
Everybody don't get that chance.
the door handle at. I don't like to touch door handles at public bathrooms, bro. I do the little. Now they got the little foot thing. I do that. If they don't have that, I get the little toilet, the paper towel, and touch it. You know what I'm saying? This nigga ripped up, and he said nigga on a fucking live stream. Like he.
Hey, wait. That was only like a few years ago. So that was.
Oh, you talking about the blowing of the fireworks?
No. Randy Orton saying nigga. That was only.
Oh, that was only a few years ago. Yes,
that wasn't even young Randy.
That was less than 5 years ago.
Yeah, he probably. I mean, you know, you are who you are, but at the same time, like we see the growth, you know, in the person, and definitely now we gotta appreciate him for that because of, you know, what he's doing with it, and I think that's even this, and it's not about John Cena or nobody else. You know, I know we're talking about Randy, but I know even this point, it makes it interesting of John Cena farewell tour because it's like, okay, what are you gonna do now with your, like, you see this is a new generation. It's almost congruent with the 97 WWE, 96, 97 WWE when they pushed out the old wrestlers and they had a new, you know, the whole new generation. Before it was the Attitude Era. But this is the first time we see the older generation with that new generation to see what they're gonna do with that. It's like, it's very compelling, and I'm excited to see it.
Does anybody have anything? Yeah,
my bad.
Oh, no, that was all good. I had nothing. That was a good.
Oh.
You did your thing. You cooked.
Yeah, you cooking.
Give you that space, brother.
There was that long pause. I didn't know if anybody else was going to say anything. No Mercy tonight. NXT.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Clearly, you know what I mean? Well, champ, since it's your title defense, why don't you run down the matches for us this month?
No problem, brother. I got you. That is cool. For the NXT Championship, the main event of the show, we gonna have All Ego Ethan Page against Joe Hendry.
This shit
and special guest and the special guest referee. I mean, I'm assuming it's the main event, but it might not be. Who knows?
No, it's been announced as the main event.
Oh, has it? Oh, okay. The special guest referee, Trick Williams. You know, shenanigans will be afoot.
Yep.
But
what shenanigans?
Ethan Page, huh?
What shenanigans?
What shenanigans? It looks like the deck is stacked against Ethan Page. Like everything's going against him. The man that hates him is the special guest referee. He's already having a tough matchup against Joe Hendry. So obviously, Ethan Page gonna come out this joint some way. What would be great, and what I would love to see, I don't know, since we still got this lovely partnership with TNA, and there's someone else who hates Joe Hendry. He even hates Ethan Page a little bit in real life, apparently, but hopefully they can put the past that and we can get something. We get
we the North.
Alexander, huh?
We the North.
Yes, that's what I want. He did show up looking like that.
I want JBL to show up.
Oh, you want JBL?
I ain't gonna hold you, Damien.
That nigga just been doing
the same shit. I was like, why the fuck this nigga dressing like the Undertaker to this?
To every show.
Every show.
I love it, man.
Man said GCW, TNA, AAA.
AAA.
Just on vibes. Just throw that shit and leave.
Even though it won't happen, I would love.
Been wanting to wear this shit, nigga.
I would love if JBL popped up at AEW. It was Hangman's advisor.
Ah. That would actually fit perfectly, though.
That actually fits right on brand.
I'm gonna teach you how to beat a black man up.
Oh,
Hey, yo,
show you how to do it in Texas.
what if Trick turns? What if Trick causes Joe Hendry?
I thought about that. Like, it might be a little bit of a chance. Because you remember on Tuesday, Joe Hendry was like, yo, the first match, if I win the championship, you're the first match. It's you. Trick can be like, ha, if you win.
Trick Williams heel turn. Huh.
I want to see it. And to be the technicality person that I am, it's still a developmental company.
That's right. You're right.
So we haven't seen too much of a heel version of Trick when he was the man.
Right.
So, like, before they get out of NXT, you know, they may want to see that before they pushing off to the big level. But they're just the nerd and tardy.
Indeed. Anybody think Ethan Page losing?
Nah.
I didn't think so.
I don't believe in Joe Hendry that much.
I believe him a little bit. Hey, but it's all good. Man. The next match we have for the North American Championship, our man's Obafemi versus the Don. What you thinking? Well, I know what I'm thinking.
I got
Obafemi.
It's gonna be a great match.
I got Oba.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say it's gonna be good. I'm mad somebody was like, yo, Obafemi's aura's gone because he got power slammed. I was like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
We are talking about a collegiate wrestler here, man. Like Tony D'Angelo ain't no weak ass nigga, man. Like if anybody can pick Obafemi up, like you know how strong amateur wrestlers are.
Strong,
yeah.
The nigga looks like a fucking ox. Like I don't understand.
It's gonna be a great match. I have no doubt about that. This is gonna be a great match.
Absolutely. First of all, because Obi, I haven't seen Obi in a bad match.
Not at all.
No. Not at all.
At all.
I haven't seen Tony D'Angelo in a bad match. I've seen him always do his thing. So
I thought what him and West was able to do was fantastic, given the various styles. I'm just so. It's a lot of dumb takes on the internet, man, and
hey man, that's like
y'all told me about it, but I didn't think it was this bad. Shit. Shit, man. Niggas just be talking, just saying anything. No thought, no rhyme, no reason.
Nope.
Anyway. Niggas.
Absolutely right there. The next match we gonna have is for the women's NXT Championship. The match that I know if it was up to I know if it's up to Scotland, this will be the main event. It is champion Roxanne Perez versus Jada Parker.
I said it when we were on our way to DC that I feel the clear result is Roxanne Perez is going to win the match. Clearly, there's going to be a debut. I mean, it could be Stephanie Van Queer. It could be Julia, now that she's in America. It could be Delta. But I think something I don't want to get lost is I think this match is a showcase for Jada Parker. Like, Jada Parker, since she has been on main NXT television, is just a constant boom, boom, improvement after improvement, banger after banger. Clearly, she is somebody that is going to have a long career in NXT. What better way to showcase that is with, you know what I mean, the wrestling prodigy of Roxanne Perez. Like I said, we saw Jada have a phenomenal match with Michin, you know what I mean, a veteran of the game. So I don't look at this match. I think it's going to be a tremendous match, but I hope that the performance Jada Parker puts in this does not get overshadowed by if anybody debuts. So that's just the way I see it.
Yeah, hope she still is able to get the shine that is definitely coming, because this is her first pay-per-view match, correct? This is her time. She's already had
the singles run, because the singles match.
Definitely that. I know this is the first singles one. Like as Skylar said before, like the big match she had with the star making match she had with Michin in that street fight, like she already looked like a star. She performed like one that night, and she's knocked out the park every single time she's been put up the bat. The match that she won to get this chance, her and Sol Ruka were far ahead of the other 4 competitors that were in that match. Like they are the ones who look like they have it, and that they will be like stars in this game for a long time. So Jada's probably not going to win tonight, but she's going to win tonight regardless.
This era, it feels very unique to me because across all the companies, well, I'll just say AEW and WWE, I'm seeing like these young talents that don't have a lot of experience, but just are ready right now. Oba Femi, Queen Amanada, Jada Parker, just the main 3. Like, do y'all see like anything within their background that just makes them ready for the spotlight, or it's just like some people just have it?
Some people just have it, bro.
Yeah, some people
like,
just born with it, bro.
Yeah, that's all it is. Like,
yeah.
And I think it also has to do with like what you put into the character you present on TV too, right? You know what I mean? Like it'd be very easy for Jada Parker to like phone it in. Not saying anybody in NXT, especially that young crop, does that, but like you can clearly tell she takes it another level. Like Lash, she takes it another level. Oba takes it to another level. There's a reason why, like, out of all those big men that they got down in NXT, Oba's where he's at a young point in his career, and some of them are where they're at. And that's not to say they can't get there, but just Oba just took it. So I think it's just a lot of like what you put out into the world is what you get back.
Agreed.
Yes, sir. The next match for the Women's North American Championship, we have Kalani Jordan defending her championship against Wendy Chu.
Spooky hours.
It might get spooky.
Hey, I first want to shout out Rosemary for making her appearance on NXT. Rosemary gang all fucking day. I'm so happy to see her. That's who I want in this match. No disrespect to Wendy,
right?
But I love Rosemary.
Looked amazing. Like as soon as she came out, like, oh, look at this production. Look at this production. It's crazy when you like go to like a clear number 1 and you just be like, look when they can just make things like easier and like point out like the things that you're great at. They can amplify it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed. But what you thinking, Chaz? You picked Wendy.
I did, just because we needed something, and I've been kind of lucky with these random ass picks lately. So I threw it to Wendy, just on the shit of a tiebreaker. That's really it. I still think if we need it. So, but
I understand.
I don't see. I wouldn't be mad at. I'd be kind of surprised if Kalani did lose, just because kind of early. This Wendy push to this new person has been kind of dope to see. I wasn't able to see who she was, back then. So I got to do my research, but I'm always gonna.
She was happy
Wendy,
she was happy and sleepy.
look, Wendy Chu is the Angelo Dawkins of NXT right now.
Okay.
Yeah, Angelo Dawkins. See y'all. I can tell by the look on y'all face, y'all not understanding.
No, I know. If you're saying, are you saying that as in because she's been there for a while and just changed up? Yeah. Okay. That's
okay.
fine.
Y'all ain't give me no energy on that, so we can.
Oh no,
I thought you were gonna keep going. That's why I was like,
I also thought you were gonna clear. Yeah, that's all.
I thought you had more to say. My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't pick up what you dropped. I'm sorry.
On to the next one.
It's all good, man. Chase U defending their NXT Tag Team Championship against Nathan Frazier and Axiom.
They this one, man, I'm excited. I'm always been excited. They have been putting on, Chase U and versus them, been putting on some bangers. Obviously, it's gonna be, you know what? Speaking of that, shout out to Chase U because I had already put Ridge Holland at Lowe's in my mind.
We got that Chase U rub. Now we're cheering for him. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, so I did not see that coming. I did not ever think I was gonna be in this motherfucker corner. So shout out to Chase U on that. It's been refreshing to see. But yeah, I don't see. I think this is gonna be another banger. Curious kind of see how Ridge Holland plays into it, but Nathan and Axiom, they're always must see moments.
Tag team wrestling, man. It's like they have not missed, like Chaz said. So I have no doubt this match is going to be incredible. I'd be surprised if Chase U already drops the titles, you know what I mean? Especially since their first run was short. So I do anticipate a bit of a longer run. Fingers crossed that a certain tag team does pop up and challenges them at some point this week. So, yeah.
Is it one that you have a high affinity for?
The highest affinity, yeah. So, yeah.
So have they been signed to?
Nobody knows what my boys are doing. You know what I mean? And I'm like, they are veterans of the game. They gonna keep that shit close to the chest.
I like it.
They gonna pop up when they pop up. So
hopefully
I like
surprises.
Tonight. Yeah, hopefully it's tonight. Maybe it'll be the CW debut. Shoot, it might. Who knows? But we'll see.
Hey man, I'm here for it. I'm about to say like those two teams don't miss, and I am kind of curious on what say they Axiom and Nathan Frazier do lose, what's their move after that?
Yeah,
if are they going to go their separate ways? Because they've already been teasing them doing their own singles thing for a little bit. They go back to that, so I mean it wouldn't be the craziest to go back to it.
I do think Nathan Frazier should get us. I think both of them should get a singles run, but I think the push of Nathan Frazier will kick off in 2025.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, little Seth. And the final match, it is Wesley versus Zachary Wentz in a grudge match.
The new TNA
Brothers
Division champion.
He is the Zach, new TNA X Division champion.
Shout out to Zach, man.
Man got him a win this weekend.
He definitely did.
Hey, I'm not completely off the boat that he might not. I feel like he might get the win tonight.
It wouldn't be surprising. I wouldn't be shocked if it happened. The promo they did on Tuesday, magnificent. I love when friends have to be hateful to one another.
Shit, we do it all the time here.
Why do you think I love it so much?
That's how you build true friendships. If anything, this is gonna make their brotherhood a lot stronger.
No question. No fucking question.
And plus, we talking about two high quality workers, so I have no doubt this match is gonna be phenomenal. like I said, I've seen in some iterations, I've seen Wentz and Wesley wrestle one against each other, and it's never missed. So I have no doubt they will do their thing tonight.
Shit, the first match you sent me, that was the first one. Like, well, it was all three of them in that triple threat match outside of random football.
That shit was fire though, right? Yeah. It was fire. I love that match. I love that. Yeah,
absolutely. That is no mercy for y'all for this evening.
Can I ask y'all a question real quick?
What's up?
Y'all are historians, so y'all would know. Is there a recent memory or something you could think about where it seems like so many? Well, obviously this is a different era now, so there are collaborations, open-mindedness, things like that. But just knowing what y'all know about pay-per-views and pay-per-views back then, people didn't know about the only like ROH and the indie scene. Is this one of the best kind of like mashup weekends of just pay-per-views hitting back to back to back, or do y'all know if y'all can think of anything else that was something like this? Because it's like we had All In, about to have All Out, TNA Emergence, No Mercy, Bash in Berlin, Capital Riot, like all hitting at one time. Can y'all think of anything else that has happened like that before?
I can't think. I can't. Nah.
Okay, damn.
Like,
all right.
I gotta be like, you gotta think this is probably the most opportunities wrestlers have had. Like these are the biggest opportunities. Like there are so many different companies that you can go to and shine in. Right. And each company has their own thing going on, multiple things going on sometimes. And yeah, it's a beautiful time to be a wrestling fan.
For sure.
I would say the only reason why this era is above all else, I like, you know what I mean? Like if the footage existed, I would absolutely put the territory days above because like, you know what I mean? Like you would get back in the 80s, you would get Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling, Memphis, you know what I mean? New York, Texas, like those would be shows happening all weekends. Like there used to be a time where like it was like every territory had a Christmas show. You know what I mean? So, but that you can't really put that in context because there's not that much footage of it.
Right.
Today, like I said, like the availability that you have is the availability. It's the fact that Friday night you can watch SmackDown, Capital Collision, TNA Emergence. Saturday you can watch Collision, NWA. Then tonight you can watch NXT, then flip back on Saturday or watch All Out. Is like just the availability is just it's perfect if you are like a true wrestling fan. I say a true wrestling fan because if you don't like something, you don't have to watch it, right? We talk about that all the time. The tribalism in this industry is fucking stupid because, like I said, I don't like deathmatch wrestling, but there are people that do watch it. You know what I mean?
It.
It's terrible. It's terrible. But,
especially if you use glass.
Yeah, but put it like this: where we are in the business right now as a fan, we have talked on this podcast about the NWA for the longest, right? About how it's not for us. You know what I mean? All jokes aside, it's just not for us. They just sold out the ECW arena in Philly.
Yep.
Wow.
Right?
Hey,
we're not talking about a half sellout. We're talking about a full sellout. There's wrestling for everybody. You feel me? So it's just we're in a beautiful time about what we can watch. I was up I couldn't sleep for a little bit at like 3:00 in the morning. I was watching Pro Wrestling Nolo. Like it's just all out there, you know what I mean?
And I didn't even think about
that's what I used to tell people.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh no, I was just gonna say when friends be like, "Oh man, you still watching wrestling?" I was like, "Yeah," and it's like, "Oh, is it still coming on like Mondays and like Thursdays. I was like, wrestling on every day, buddy. Every day.
Pick
Whatever
one.
you want. Just pick one. Just something.
Damn.
If you can always watch something. Something's always on.
Damn, it is on. Damn, it is on every day. Maybe Sundays. I don't know.
Hey.
It might be some on Sundays. I don't know, but Monday through Saturday, yeah, you got something.
Before we slide up out of here, me and Nolo, we were at Capital Collision this past Friday. New Japan Pro Wrestling, New Japan Strong.
Fire.
What an experience! Yeah, that was an experience.
A stinky one sometimes, but still a great experience.
Crazy.
It was stinking enough,
bro.
We had one unfortunate individual that
Oh, you mean like a smell? Ugh.
Yeah.
Let's start off with positives, right?
my dog Nolo said there was funky in that bitch.
I thought you mean like a match. Oh, it's
not everywhere. Not everywhere. Just one particular place. But nah. The card, spectacular, man.
Shoot. The crowd.
The crowd.
The crowd was the start for me.
Yeah.
It wasn't a complete sellout, but like it was full. It
was like one.
Yeah. Those are the things I love seeing. Like, we were talking about a diverse audience here. Like, there was black people, white people, Spanish,
Asian people.
Like, huh?
I said Asian people.
Asian people, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was just the crowd was just like from the first match to the very end with Mercedes, like the crowd was just top notch.
Absolutely, man. And we only had one match that didn't really care for. Only one. Everything else was fire.
Hey, that's what were you saying? You gonna stop talking about Naito like that? No, I am gonna talk about that bum.
Yo, when I tell you this man was booing Naito. Booing Naito in the crowd. I was like, yeah, why are we booing Naito?
Well deserved. Well deserved.
In the words of my friend Mello, I'm gonna be a hater to the day I die.
He was getting.
And he doesn't even deserve my hate.
He doesn't.
At least Ricochet, Ricochet, for the hate that I give, I will give him props for having talent. Naito is not getting anything from me because you are a bum. Your knees are bummed. Like, your face is bummed. Your personality is bummed.
Yo, one thing I will say, the match might not have hit, but he was a hit to the women. They was behind us. I ain't never heard people be so horny for Naito. That shit was wild. I was like, y'all go ahead. Y'all got your favorites.
Zack Sabre Jr. Seeing Zack Sabre Jr. live though, him and T, they had an incredible match. Zack Sabre Jr. though, like, seeing him live solidified. He's my favorite current wrestler. He tremendous live, tremendous.
What's up, Steve?
Happy yeah, man. It was his birthday a couple days ago, man. You know what I mean?
Happy belated,
happy belated, bro.
For sure.
Happy belated, absolutely. I have a new respect for the War Dogs. I have a new respect for David Finlay and them boys. They did their thing. Don't like the spitting in the crowd though.
A lot of
don't like the spitting in the crowd. That was wild.
What, the wrestlers was spitting in the crowd?
They did.
Yeah.
They did. Other than that wasn't cool, but I wore front row, so it was all good for me.
That ain't gonna work for me, brother.
Yeah, phenomenal match between Gabe Kidd and Leo Rush. Leo Rush performing in his hometown, DC. So the crowd was thoroughly behind Leo Rush. Gabe Kidd is a phenomenal heel. Like,
he's great.
Tremendous.
Hey man, this guy moves me. This guy moves me, man. He sticks to who he is no matter what.
Yo, Gabe Kidd is hilarious.
Pussy, like it was very.
Yo, he called us pussies multiple times last.
Felt like I was back in the UK, man. It was great.
It was cool. Oh, my man, Hero Mew got his win. That's what I'm talking about. got his dub against Mustafa Ali, setting up for the third match.
Mustafa is a phenomenal heel. Like, yeah, the crowd hating him. You know what I mean?
No, that one dude in the DX shirt was big man.
Oh, Mike Santana. Yeah, he was crazy. Yeah.
Yo, he was big man out there. We got to see Trisha Dora. Got to see Mina. Yeah, that was good. We got to do the little interest joint, clapping and shit. It was great.
Yeah.
Man.
That was a great match. I'm trying to think. Oh shit, man! We saw Sia Tanahashi live.
That was the first match.
That was great.
Oh man,
you can see that his knees were taped heavy.
Yeah, my man. There's a reason he made himself the first match. He's like, "Gotta get this Jake over with."
The boys played all the greatest hits. In fact,
we got Ishii.
Yeah. Oh, look, Ishii out here doing top rope hurricanranas, man. You can't tell me. Like, I'm not saying nothing about Ishii, man.
Nah, he deserved all the flowers, bro.
And then, of course, the main event: Mercedes Momo. Let me tell you something, man. Britt Baker is going to make it a phenomenal dentist. Because pro wrestling, that's not her game, man. That's not her game. Oh yeah, my man JC Sterling.
Yeah, you did say
he was there live too. Yeah, salute to my man.
Yes, sir. Hey man. Every time people started cheering CEO and then people just randomly doing her dance, that was hilarious. I loved it. And then we got to see a phenomenal match between her and Momo. It was nice to see Mercedes in there with someone who's good, and then they can actually make something happen and entertain us. But yeah.
And now we're about to get Mercedes, Sheeta, all out.
Yes, sir.
Effing baby.
Yes,
sir.
That's definitely a match of like, hey, my bad.
Our bad.
My bad.
I get it.
You were right.
I get it.
Before we slide up out of here, you know what I mean? We've already hit the 2-hour mark. This is the last bit of topic because All Out is this weekend. The matches have not all been complete. So therefore there's no point of us doing predictions.
Nah, but it's like 6 of them.
Yeah. I do want to ask everybody, what are your thoughts on the main event of Bryan Danielson versus Jungle Jack Boy?
Jungle Jack Boy. Come on, man. Jack Perry, bro. Put respect
Jack Perry. Yes.
Put respect on the man's name. Keep it doing this thing.
I'm glad it's making him the jobber that he is. We already know that Daniel Bryan gonna win that match.
Dog. Okay. That's not the point. Look, we're setting up a great scene here. First of all, coming off a great match with Darby Allin in the coffin match at All In.
Yeah, real glad.
Where you just still on this damn glass. But
bro, that shit should have fucked somebody up, man. I don't fuck with glass like that, bro. That's one thing I do not like. You break a glass, my house, man. I'm gonna sweep it up and I might nicely be like, man, ooh, what you about to do after this? Might hit you with that one time, like, man, what's going on after this? You gotta move after this, cause boy, I'm about to go to bed, bro. Do not break fucking glass in my goddamn house.
So you ain't gonna.
What if it's an accident, man? Like, what if?
I'm gonna accidentally, nicely ask you what you about to do after this. You know, that's the black version of saying get the fuck on. Shit, nah, I don't fuck with glass, bro. I do not like glass at all. Real glass. Like, why the fuck would you want to do the opportunity to use fake glass? Like, how as a fan, like, we gonna know it's not real glass, and then you're not even being mindful of it. Like, you know how like small, like sharded glass can be.
Yes.
Like it could be teeny tiny. Like, what if like the next match that don't want to be involved with that, or if let's say the next match, the match that had the real glass or whatever, they had a bonus to use it. Them niggas not gonna get a bonus to use that shit. They get cut up or they eye get scratched with fucking glass. I don't fuck with glass, bro.
Do they?
There was one more match after that, bro.
Yeah, we talked about this last week.
We did. I felt like it was still
we're bringing it up.
So.
Yeah, man, man, fuck Jack Perry, man. Fuck him, little bitch. Man, he a bitch. Let's add that to the factor because how your whole character off of you getting beat the fuck up and like what the fuck? Like I want my one after that shit. Like what the fuck? Oh yeah, he beat me up in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like man, we seen the video of the shit. Man, you could have did something. At least pinch the bitch. You know what I'm saying? You just let it happen. You a pussy. I ain't never gonna respect no pussy.
Oh God.
Well, the atmosphere in Chicago should be great.
Yeah, but overall, his character is fire. The new this new what's
he went through all of this bullshit just to compliment him. I'm tired of him.
His scapegoat character is fire, but he's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? What Tupac said,
oh my
God. Man, organization, all that shit.
Oh my God.
Hey, DMac,
I deal with that shit.
I love you, man.
Woo,
I love you too, man, but come on, bro. Like you ain't never look like when y'all watch that video of him getting his ass whooped.
God,
It wasn't even no ass whoop. It wasn't even no ass whooping. It was just understand. It was like a we're gonna end this shit right here, and that nigga just stood there. You know what I'm saying? What is man? What Damien said? My question: what was the purpose of the glass thing at all when the video showed that Jack Perry is starting it? Damien, you my nigga. I fuck with you. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Same question I've been trying to. He been like it's long draw. This is a casket match. Do some other shit. Earn dead people, all type of other shit. You know what I'm saying? A tombstone, maybe a goddamn pallbearer or something. Like you bringing glass in this bitch to bring up some old shit when you was the loser on this shit. You was the loser, bro. You the loser. You lost.
Oh boy.
Let's bring that back.
Oh boy.
But
so let's see. We have Ricochet, Nick.
No, I'm not done.
Liv Morgan, Meek, and Jack Perry, and Matt.
This nigga.
I agree with Meek.
Man, fuck that. Fuck all that, man. This nigga's a whole bitch, bro. Like, oh my mama, bro.
Oh God.
I don't like it, but I like the scapegoat. As one of the two niggas in the game and a motherfucker who can fight, he did it to prove how tough he was. What with glass, bruh? You're a real nigga and you can fight. That's cool, but he can't. That's the point I'm trying to. He can't and he was not in that moment. He was a fake nigga that can't fight.
He ain't got no head.
Exactly. So I guess me and him, real nigga. Fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with him too. God damn it. Him, Damien Hernandez. I'm gonna take back what I said about you behind your back, Damien, because I said some shit, but I ain't gonna put it on the pod. I might tell you in the DM.
Even though you just put it on the pod.
Oh, I did.
I just put it on the pod.
Now I fuck with Damien, man. Even though he look like he doggone pledging himself to anime characters on his profile pic. Damien, this is what we do in my pod, on our pod. We tease each other. You dig what I'm saying? So any joke you got against me too, say it. Please do. Because this is a family affair, bro. Roasting is part of the community.
This is one of the greatest endings on this pod.
The Damien profile pic, bro, he looked like he was having a good time to doggone Naruto. Goddamn. He was. All right, man. Why y'all ain't laughing at my?
I am.
I just kind of talk about Jack Perry and Brian Danielson.
Jack Perry. Love Brian Danielson. It's Labor Day weekend. Shit.
Oh man.
Fuck. I don't want this pod to end. That's what I'm saying. Hey, if you think this one was, you gotta go back to check out 65 and all the rest of them shits, because it was way worse.
Oh shit.
Hey, I'm glad that you did, my dog. I'm glad that you did, brother. We still got these jokes for you because we know jokes is laughter. We like what was Robin Williams' character when he was the Adam?
Patch Adams.
Patch Adams. That's what we gonna be, bro. I'm glad you got out the hospital, brother. Please, blessings to you, man, and you are family to the pod for sure. You, AT Ferno, other buddy with the silk shirt on.
Who?
The other nigga that said he can fight and he a real nigga.
Oh,
You mean DM? That's my man DM.
Yeah. We met him in Philly. Great person. That's my guy.
Phenomenal.
Oh yeah, he in Philly. He got hands for real. Everybody in Philly can fight. They rock up they run up the rocky steps daily. He probably do that shit to work.
You can
And
find
the other nigga from last week from East St. Louis that said he was fuck my girl. I want to say something to him. Can I do it?
no.
Nigga, you could never do
No.
that. Like, what's wrong with you?
You can find me at Raleoftheleaf on Twitter, Instagram. Follow the two pod pages at BGW Pod on the same platforms.
Oh god.
Y'all know where to find me at. Oh.
You can find me roasting on the BG Podcast daily. Man, I love all of y'all, to be honest with you. I'm gonna be serious for a minute. I love everybody. I love, man, I love everybody that tune in. So when I do this, it's if I don't talk about it, that mean that I don't really fuck with you. But I love y'all. Love y'all tuning in. I want you interacting. This is home for y'all. A family cookout at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But you can find me at DMacTardy on all the social media sites. Also, you can find me in East St. Louis. Fucking that nigga bitch. Whoever said that, he can fuck mine because he started it. I'll be right there at the strip club that she work at. $2. All right, I'm done. Because we gotta go to Wale Mania. And I'll be leaving y'all. I'm going this year. I guess I gotta go this year, ain't it? I'm talking hella shit.
Be nice.
Meek, I love you, baby.
Amazing ending. Amazing ending. Chaz BIG, my manzo, Twitter.
Yeah. We will see y'all for 176. Yes.
Yep.
So, we
enjoy No Mercy.
Out.
Peace out to my world.
And at the end of the day,
I'm fucking your bitch.
the day gotta end. Right? Get us out of here.
No, I'm with